Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my top 10 favorite moments in anime list. So yeah, this is a new top 10, kind of a surprise. We just had an AMV, we had our 1000th video special, and now we have a top 10. This is one that I kind of thought randomly about making it. I was at an event and I was just kind of sitting by myself at the moment, and it just popped into my head, and so I started listing things down. And eventually I just made a full list about it, looked through all the anime I'd seen or thought through all of them and figured out what my favorite moments from all were. And I ordered them and everything. Now, for this list, there's no real rules regarding how many times a show can appear in the list or whatnot, but it has to be anime. That's all. That's the big rule. It can be an anime movie, can be a series, an OVA, a series of mini shorts or whatever, does not matter as long as it's anime. Also, we do have some honorable mentions before we get started. The first honorable mention is from Steins Gate Zero, when Rintaro Okabe becomes Houyin Kiyoma once again. Just a great moment that really felt like it was everything that had been working up to in the series. The second honorable mention is in Durarara, where Celti Sturluson, the headless fairy known as a Dullahan, starts flirting with her love interest turned boyfriend, Shinra Kishitani. This is near the end of the series, or at least the first season of the series. And it's a really cute moment that, again, feels like it was well built up to and really gives Celti this just amazing character moment that helps develop her beyond even what we've seen prior to this. And the third honorable mention is from One Punch Man Season 2. It is the appearance of the Monster King Orochi, the first appearance of who is clearly meant to be the final main villain of the series. It's definitely the best moment in all of One Punch Man, and definitely proves why Season 2 was just leagues above Season 1, because the arrival of Orochi had weight behind it. It wasn't just another villain. Even Lord Boros from Season 1 couldn't lay a finger on the weight and importance that Orochi had just from his mere presence. Everything felt like it was building up to this reveal. Like it was everything we had seen in the series prior was just fodder for him. And I can't wait to see what they do with him in the future. But that gets into our top 10, and this will be a video list. I will be showing the moments via clip, or at least part of the moments. And the question you might be wondering is, the last thing I want to mention is what equates to a moment. A moment can be pretty much any length of time within an anime, in this case anime, but obviously not too long. It can be a single scene, it can be just like a few parts from a scene, a few seconds from a scene, etc. Just usually it's just it's a full scene at the most, and at the least it's like one line of dialogue or one really badass action. Something like that. There are so many choices to choose from that it was exceptionally hard narrowing things down. And even though I wasn't really restricting myself by one per show or one per movie or etc., I did kind of end up doing that in the end. I will tell you right now, it did end up being that way. Even though that wasn't initially my plan, I didn't restrict myself in that way. I just kind of ended up doing it even without necessarily trying to. Honestly, I could probably fill a top 10 list with all moments from a single show, like One Piece or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid or yada yada yada. I could easily make a list for a specific anime, but I wanted to include as much as I could here as well. Also, to note, I love everything on this list, every option that was chosen, everything that was put onto the list. So even though number 10 is definitely lower than number 1, it's still a vastly great moment. And there was a lot I did have to cut out, even that I didn't mention in the honorable mentions. There was a lot that was cut out through all the anime movies and shows that I've seen. And just because they're not on the list doesn't mean they're not great moments. Heck, I could make another list in the future, another list of more great moments like this. But for now, these are my 10 favorite moments. And it is as of current, as of like basically the past couple days, the past week or so. It's as current as can be, basically. So yeah, the link to the list, which is, again, video, is down in the description below. Just due to copyright, I do have to redirect it onto BitChute and Google Photos. So just to be safe and everything, the link is down in the description below. And after you check it out, come back here and tell me in the comments below what you thought of the list and what some of your choices would be. What are some of your favorite moments in anime, whether it be series, OVA, movie, etc.? And what do you think of my list? Do you agree with the order? Do you think the order should be switched around? Do you agree with the choices in it? Tell me your thoughts on all of that and more down in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. So once again, the list is down in the description, and I hope you enjoy.